All right, welcome back. So I'm still. Here's the situation. Today was a beautiful day in Delhi, absolutely gorgeous day. I just got back from a little 33-mile sort of back roads, gravelly ride on my gravel bike. It was dry conditions, so the roads were a little dusty, but the ride was just phenomenal. Just a beautiful, like one of those days where you realize, wow, this is why I like this so much. I didn't want to get off the bike. It was just so much fun out there today. And I'm also still finishing up the season prep on my Batecchia Sprint CF78 team, my quote race bike. The last step I really want to do is I wanted to replace the chain. The chain on this bike is the original chain, and even though it's in decent condition, it is starting to get stretched. So before it gets too much more stretched, I'm going to replace it. So the tools I need for this job are my my chain breaker tool, and of course I need my new chain, and the new chain has a master link included with it. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the chain breaker, pop out one of the rivets, remove this chain, and then I'm going to just match. I'm gonna make sure the length is the same because this has a perfect length chain for the drivetrain. Um, yeah, and then that's pretty much all there is to it. And I'm gonna put the new chain on. Hopefully, it shouldn't take that long. Just want to get this. I want to get this bike completed so that it's ready for a week from today when I've got my first go out on the road, and then I'm gonna wash it. It's actually a tiny bit dirty on some spots, but anyway, let's do this. Okay, there's this chain. 106 links. 106 links on this chain. This this was a nice chain. This was a Shimano Dura Ace chain. So it's had a good life. I mean, it's been a really good chain for me. I've got no issues with this chain. It's just that it was starting to get older. So my original Shimano Dura Ace chain, 250 grams on the dot for the 100. What did I say? 106 links on the dot. Here's my new chain. It's a KMC. With the supplied 10-speed master link. I don't want to just look at the length. Sounds odd, but I want to just look at the length of the chain because it has stretched. That's the reason I counted the lengths. Because it has stretched, this won't line up exactly. You can see I'm holding it dead even at the top, right? But then as I go down, what you'll notice is that by about here, they are no longer matched up. Now again, it doesn't seem like a huge thing, but as you get to well, it's not it's hard to do, but basically, yeah, there's by the time you get to the end of the chain, they're not lined up anymore. So, um, I'm going to go with the original chain count because I just checked my big, and I still have plenty of play in the derailleur, so it's not gonna blow it up. Plus, it's a combination I wouldn't use. So I'm gonna recount. I'm gonna recount. Did I say 106? Wish I could rewind that real quick. Okay, it was 106 links. 106 links total with the completed loop. So now I'm gonna count this, and let's see how is this gonna close. So this ends in two inners, right? So the master link is the two outers. So the master link is +1. So I want this to be 105 links ending on an inner. So because I'm gonna have to cut off a few links. So I'm gonna cut it so that I'm left with an inner at 105. The master link will be the 106th. So right here, this is the 105th inner. The outer that I'm going to add with the master will be 106. So that's exactly where I'm going to cut this. Boom. That one worked perfectly. And there's the pin. Perfect. 105. Okay. Perfect. Now all I'm going to do is route this, and then I'm going to close it up with the 10-speed master link. Now all I'm going to do is add the master link as the finishing touch. Chain is on. That's pretty cool. Now I'm just going to run I'm just going to run through the gears and see how she feels. Sweet. So this is now race ready. The only thing I really need to check before I actually I need to do this, excuse me, I will need to get this bike on the road at least one time. It's not been on the road all season yet, so I'm going to take it out for at least, a 10-15 minute little cruise. Because the one other alteration is that let me show you. The one other alteration, which is an artifact of the fact that I changed the wheel set, the magnet that I have on my newer wheel set is actually supposed to be glued in place. I've got two magnets there, and I've got them taped together. But this is for the speed and cadence sensor. So this is my Garmin GSC10 speed and cadence sensor. It's an Ant Plus. So basically, what you have is on this side of the crank arm, I have a little magnet, and every time that passes by this section of the sensor, it records cadence. So that passes by and it records it. And then the magnet, when it passes by this arm, where is it coming? It's coming around here. So now this magnet is supposed to record cadence, which is nice that I didn't glue it, because now I can slide it into place. And I just want to make sure that I check that's recording, that's going to record my speed, because this is going to be the speed sensor that it's inputted with the size of the wheel and the tire, and then every time it goes around and passes that sensor, it knows that it's done one revolution, and then therefore it knows how far the bike has traveled. So I'm pretty sure that's fine, but I just want to make sure that I get on the road with my Dual GPS, my PowerTap Dual GPS bike computer that I have, and make sure that that's reading properly. So, but apart from getting out a ride on the road to test everything, I'm going to call this race bike project update 2016 complete. So this thing is ready to rock for the next 5 weeks or so if I follow my quote race program. Whatever. Bottom line is my A bike is now ready to go, and that's good. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching so much. I really appreciate any and all support, any and all comments, any and all feedback. I'm just a guy in my garage trying to make myself a better cyclist, make myself a better mechanic, make myself a better person by focusing on something that I enjoy. And I hope you find something about this worthwhile, because I'm not sure why else I would do it. I'm not doing it for me. Doing the work for me, but I don't need to talk to the camera for me. Talk to the camera for anyone that this might help. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy this stuff. Have a nice day.